Could he score the winning goal now?
Good evening. We had quality sport on this channel this afternoon with the Five Nations Rugby Union Championship. In 75 minutes' time, I think you'll agree the standard will not have dropped. Quality football on the road to Wembley. Now, manager of the moment is Oldham's Joe Royle, challenging for promotion and barring miracles, all set for Wembley in the Littlewoods Cup. Woody's old Everton teammate Colin Harvey, now of course in charge at the club, bar the Royal progress in the FA Cup.
Royle. Graham to Carrillo. Oh, he's talked himself into trouble. It's Royle. F3. Royle to Harvey. To Husband. Is this going to be 4? Yes!
Been making their own headlines this season. Today they faced last year's Cup finalists Everton at Boundary Park, where their unbeaten record had lasted 13 months. Would it survive this day? Tony Gubber commentating.
Not even an invitation to talk to Manchester City about their vacant First Division manager's job could tempt Joe Royle from enjoying the fruits of his 7-year labours at Oldham and how richly he's been rewarded. This is the Oldham team that thrashed West Ham 6-0 in midweek to virtually guarantee their first ever Wembley final in the Littlewoods Cup. The average age is just 24, and that coincidentally is the same number of goals that have been scored by number 8 Andy Ritchie. Who'd swap places with Everton? Well, they were one of the last teams to win on this synthetic surface in the Littlewoods Cup tie last season, and Tony Cotty, who got both Everton goals that night, is understandably in the starting 11 for only the second time this year. The last time Tony Ward of London refereed an Everton match, they lost 6-2 at Aston Villa, and he starts this 5th round FA Cup tie here at Boundary Park. Everton in the change strip of all yellow. Give an early touch to their veteran keeper Neville Southall. Arsenal and Southampton among the teams that have been beaten during Oldham's run of 32 games at Boundary Park without defeat. Referee signals out Everton's throw. Ebrel's made himself available. Came off Barrett. Henry. Ritchie and Watson. Watson concedes the throw. Holden leaves it for Barlow. Earl Barrett. Ian Marshall. Flick on by Ritchie. Snowden's route to the keeper's almost cut off. Oh, and Southall's lost it. Holden into the middle and away by MacDonald. Well, what do we credit that with? The slippy surface, a wet ball. Southall was always in trouble with that ball back to him. And this will go back to Hallworth. Well, Neville Southall was sold a difficult ball then, wasn't he? Snowden tried to give it him back. There wasn't enough pace on it. Palmer was in. Southall lost it. Holden whipped the cross in first time, but no one had come forward, and MacDonald was able to clear. Barrett. Dennis Irwin. Ritchie. Got a good first touch, Andy Ritchie. Oh, a nice ball to Fine Adams. He's got Palmer in the middle. They couldn't quite get there, but it had come off the Everton player. And Neil MacDonald, the first player in this match to be cautioned by the referee. Palmer, Southall missed it! Adams was nearly in, but the whistle has gone, I think, for a foul on Southall. Well, what now? Tony Ward wants to talk to the Everton captain, and he's got his notebook out, and he's talking to Sheedy. So 2 Everton players booked in the space of a minute. Neil MacDonald and Kevin Sheedy, presumably for something that he said. Well, this is it again. It came in from the corner. Palmer went up with Southall. Sheedy was on the near post with Adams. There was a little bit of a push and a shove between them, and Sheedy's been booked. Barrett. That'll be Everton's throw. Well, it's a different surface for footballers, and it's a different surface for officials as well. Marshall will get there before Cotty. Came off Ritchie. Milligan and Henry together. Sharp. Cotty. Watson. This is McCall, who's broken from midfield. The referee was there, gives it to Everton. Stuart McCall in Scotland's plans for Italy in the World Cup. Oh, Barrett's missed it, and it's in. Sharp. Graham Sharp's 4th goal of the season, and it was a gift. Earl Barrett. It looked easy, didn't it? He just missed it completely somehow. How unfortunate for Oldham. "22 minutes gone. Hallworth did well to get a hand on it, but it flew into the top corner. And Graham Sharp, his goal-scoring touch has let him down a bit this season. Only 3 in 30 previous games. But he's put Everton ahead here after 22 minutes. Well, Earl Barrett, he's only 22. He'll really be haunted by that mistake. It looked so easy for him to cut it out. He just missed it completely. And Graham Sharp's shot, well, it was so true, wasn't it? A real striker's finish. And Ratcliffe with the free kick. Well, there's Sharp. And that's Whiteside. MacDonald. Trying to find Cotty, does find him. Graham Sharp with a run at Hallworth. Oh, Marshall tackled him from the back, and it's in. Cotty. Everton are 2 up. It might have been a penalty when number 5 Ian Marshall tackled Sharp from the back, but it ran free to Cotty. Cotty's 5th of the season, Everton 2 up. Well, managers come to watch games to look and learn, and that's what Colin Harvey did in midweek. And he hasn't made West Ham's mistake. He's obviously told his players to go out and attack. And what a reward. McCall. Sharp. And Snowden, and this might well go back to Southall again. Cotty! Is this 3? Oh, great save! Well, how crucial might that be from Hallworth at the end of this match? Little flick on from Sharp and put Cotty free. It looks certain to be 3-0. Real good save from John Hallworth. Well, Oldham might struggle to come back from 2-0 down. They certainly would have struggled from 3. Cotty got 2 in the last 6 minutes in the Littlewoods Cup here last season. already on the score sheet, and nearly a second there. Cotty to Sheedy. McDonald makes the overlap. Barrett, Irwin. Marshall offside. Must have been close, but the flag's up on the far side and it went up straight away. Bit of disappointment for Ian Marshall, who clearly he hadn't seen the flag, but it went up straight away. Well, it must have been close, but the flag went up straight away. And the goal doesn't count. Milligan, and there goes the whistle for half-time. Highly satisfactory for Everton. Goals from Graham Sharp, courtesy of a mistake in Oldham's defence, and Cotty, courtesy of Graham Sharp's persistence. And Oldham's impressive unbeaten home record looks in serious danger. A very wet and an unhappy home crowd here at Boundary Park, with a half-time score of Oldham 0, Everton 2. Well, Oldham are still the only team left in both the Littlewoods Cup and the FA Cup, but that may only last another 45 minutes. Oldham have inflicted some heavy defeats on visitors here this season. Scarborough 7-0, Arsenal 3-1, Southampton 2-0, West Ham 6-0. Warhurst, only down to Ebrel. Barlow got in his tackle and concedes the corner. It's Watson on the near post. Everton's throw. Snowden. Sharp's made himself available. And Barrett got in front of him. Watson. Well, Barrett. Marshall. Free kick. McCall penalised. Now, is this the sort of position from which they'll call Dennis Irwin forward? Well, I'm sure Dennis Irwin, the number 2, will fancy this, because he's got a strong wind which is blowing with him. It looks to be just a little bit too far to beat somebody like Southall, and he didn't get it past the wall. Flick on Richie Palmer! Well, Southall dropped it, but I think Palmer was penalised anyway. Roger Palmer, record goal scorer at Oldham. He scored 129 goals in some 415 previous appearances. Chipped forward there by Warhurst. Little flick on by Richie. Palmer was in his rights to look for it. Well, free kick. Touch on by Marshall. Palmer, together, Palmer, surely somebody's going to get there. Henry. Oh, he's given a penalty. Tony Ward has pointed to the penalty spot, and he's waving away the protests. Well, Oldham had 3 players looking for a loose ball. Here it is again. Southall comes off his line. And what does he give? Well, it looked as though Palmer fell over Southall's legs. Could be some hard talking about that one. Neville Southall, well, he's entitled to say his piece. But Andy Ritchie, with a chance to give Oldham a lifeline, and he has. Well, Neville Southall looks bemused, and I'm sure a number of Everton players are also. Finally taken penalty by Andy Ritchie, but why was it given? And Joe Royle there in the middle said he didn't want a replay at Goodison, but at the moment, with just under half an hour left to play, that's looking a real possibility. Oldham still need another, mind you. And Oldham's throw. Ritchie. Oh, good turn, Ritchie. Milligan. To Palmer. Oh, what are they going to do here? Marshall. Great save, Southall. Well, how did he keep that out? Barrett. Marshall down to try and find Ritchie. Sheedy back. Whiteside, and that's a throw to Oldham. Well, there are some in the game who'll tell you, when there's a lot of them, that Neville Southall is the best in the world. And what an important save that was. It seemed impossible that Marshall wouldn't score, and somehow Southall prevented it. Barrett. Ritchie tried to find his striking partner, Palmer. And McDonald dwelled a little bit too long. Sheedy. Cotty. Sheedy. I think Everton are just having to keep possession. Closer. Holden. Everill's trying to get back to make the extra man. There he is, but the cross is early. Palmer! It's 2-2! Oh, what a cup tie! What a goal! Palmer's 10th. His 130th in his Oldham career. Palmer gets the credit, but you won't see a better cross than that from number 11, Rick Holden. It absolutely invited a goal. Well, this playing surface doesn't have many supporters, does it? Artificial. But I bet there's not a better cup tie this weekend than this one. 2 apiece. 67 minutes gone, and it could still go any way. Everton got 2 in 4 minutes in the first half. Oldham have got 2 in 7 in the second. And that unbeaten home record has not gone yet. And Sharp didn't see it the way of the referee, and that's not for the first time this afternoon. But it's a free kick to Everton, so one wonders why he protested. Sharp flicks it on. Chested down by Whiteside, Cotty! But the whistle has gone. Pushing. Little flick on from Graham Sharp. But the whistle had gone from Mr. Ward. Whiteside who chested it down, Cotty in the net. But a free kick to Oldham, still 2 apiece. Palmer, Irwin, Palmer, back for Irwin, Ritchie, Irwin, the queuing up, offside, Henry, the flag's gone straight up on the far side. Little Nick Henry, he's 21 in 4 days, what a birthday present that would have been, but the flag went straight up. So, the ball in each net at either end in the space of 30 seconds, and neither count. Barrett and John Horwood. Oh, missed that, and so did Snowden. And that's an Oldham throw. Ritchie. Surely they want him in the penalty area. Well, Marshall's there. Palmer! It's a goal kick. Ritchie's cross, nicely nodded down by Ian Marshall. Palmer in there hunting, he got a foot to it as well. Goal kick. And into the teeth of that wind, his kick doesn't carry into Oldham's half. Offside, Cotty. Colin Harvey wouldn't be too unhappy with a replay. Handball appealed against Watson. Not given. Barlow. Ritchie leaves it for Palmer. Ritchie! Oh, good shot. One-handed save. He perhaps didn't get quite as much force behind that. Certainly not quite enough to beat Southall. But even in these last few seconds, there's still every possibility that one of these two sides could win it. Warhurst. Oh, Holden's, it's Marshall. Southall's out of his area. Officially 30 seconds. Now Southall playing as a right back. Oldham with the throw. As we move towards the completion of 90 minutes. Ritchie. Irwin. Marshall. Irwin. Milligan. They're all forward for Oldham. And the captain tries to win it. What a great match this has been. A real quality cup tie between two teams determined to win their way through to the last 8 of the FA Cup. As Warhurst concedes a corner, Everton may yet win it in the last, well, extra seconds. In fact, this is time added on. Hallworth punches. McCall sensibly feeds Sheedy, and offside. I think it's a round of applause for Colin Harvey, because having seen West Ham's destruction, he adopted a policy of all-out attack. And Joe Royle, who smiles, I think everybody's enjoyed this. They didn't really want to replay Oldham, but it's been a terrific match. And, well, it perhaps would be unfair if either of these two sides were finally to win it. Snowden, 2 minutes of time added on for stoppages. Ritchie defending, hooked away by Milligan. McCall has to hold it. Everton would have been offside. And Irwin, the right back. Don't take anything away from Oldham because of their playing surface. They've got a team of really good young players, and they thoroughly deserve a 2-2 draw. Joe Royle seeks out his Everton counterpart, shakes hands there with Colin Harvey. Tony Ward will have to answer the questions about why he gave the penalty. He will know. We couldn't see it from the replay. Ritchie scored it. And nice to see the players going off with arms around each other's shoulders, because once or twice there was harsh words and strong tackles. But what a fabulous match. Oldham 2, Everton 2, and a mouth-watering prospect. It's Goodison on Wednesday night, and Oldham may yet do it.
Well, Jimmy, I'm not going to suggest that Oldham are lucky still to be in the cup, but the penalty incident was interesting. What was your view?
Well, I think they were lucky to get away with that, really. It was clearly, for me, not a penalty. The ball's headed down, and the clue is to look at Palmer. He's just ready to play the ball now, and to watch Southall as he comes out. Watch his gaze, what he's trying to do. He's trying to block Henry, the player overtakes Palmer on the left. He doesn't actually make contact with him at all, but as you can see, Palmer, with his eye on the ball, also falls over Southall's leg. So it wasn't the goalkeeper just came out and threw himself into a sort of mass of legs. He did the right thing, but didn't get the right decision.
The benefit of the replay makes it easy for us, as
Yes,
usual.
it does. Yes,
What
it's
about the pitch?
delightful.
Everybody says that Oldham have a great advantage with the plastic pitch.
Well, I don't think they have so much as an advantage. I mean, it's one of the strange things about plastic. A lot of nonsense is talked about it. The old Queen's Park Rangers pitch, as we know, the ball used to be up round players' ears and spoiled the game. But the game that we've seen there this evening was a perfectly good game of football, and it encouraged artistry, it encouraged the arts and crafts of the game. If you've got touch, if you can control the ball, you should be happy on that kind of pitch. I don't understand the fuss that's made about it.
OK, well, Everton then, still in business, and replay Wednesday evening. Well, now to the